Greetings everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. My name is Kiam9000 and we are playing the United Kingdom on Iron Man mode. Why? Well, it's auto-saving when I leave the game, which is good, but let's see if we can knock out a few achievements while we are at it. Now, our main goal as the British is of course to win over Germany and make sure they will not invade any British territory. So at first I'm going to collect every single ship in the Greater London area, and our army. Okay, let's see, what army do we have? We of course have our garrison. Let's just make one called British Garrison. There we go. So this is Malta. Oh, Gibraltar and Malta at least. Then we have our African feature, British Africa. We're going to call this. Whoops. British Africa. Very good. And they definitely need to converge on that. And we have a secondary army here as well. Going to surrender, well, not Ethiopia in general, but Italy. And I think you will be joining them. I'm not too afraid of losing this area, and we will take all our planes as well and say, please go home to the British Isles, and we will see what we have from there. Now, our main focus in this campaign to begin with is of course improving our military efforts in making airplanes, because we're going to dominate the skies over the British Isles, and not only that, we want to dominate the skies over France, because like stopping the invasion of France, I doubt we will be capable of doing that. We don't need all those divisions here. Go join here. That is actually quite important. Yeah. Okay, to begin with, you have a fallback line, and you are assigned to it. And you have a fallback line here, and you are assigned to it. And I want some fallback lines here, and definitely over here as well. Except, no, I'm not. Well, yes, you will handle the fallback lines. Are there any important? Yes, there is. So you will also handle the fallback line here. But I think that's about it. Do we care about Hong Kong? No. It's a victory point, I know, but it's not important in that regard. I'm sorry to say it, but that's the truth. Now we need 2 more troops at least. Let's just take 2 and make you colonial garrison and send you off because it's quite important to keep these holdings. Like, we gain a ton of rubber, tungsten from here, and more rubber. Now we could give this up in theory, but we don't want the Japanese to get it, because they may need it as, yeah, they are definitely needing it. So we will not give it up so they can just take it. You're set as a garrison, but you are going to have land combat, so you will become an infantry. And I don't mind you, garrison, because we're going to make our garrisons quite good troops. We don't want any cavalry. That's not interesting at all. 4, 6. How many is this? 6? Yes, 6, 7. We want 7 troops down in Gibraltar. Very good. Now I know some of you may be thinking, what are you doing? You're taking all your troops and sending them away. Well, yes, I am, because we want to dominate. There we go. Yes. I think we'll do this. And instead of doing that, you will go here, and you will go here instead, and you will become a colonial. Very good. So a colonial garrison, or maybe they shouldn't be called colonial garrison. Maybe they should rather be renamed as colonial infantry, because colonial garrison is the troops we are going to have in our garrison in very important areas. And they will actually not be garrisons, they will be regular infantry troops, because they will be a bit better. Yeah, there we go. So you're going to be normal infantry. British Africa, very good. And you will be focused here. Yes. So our main objective, to get back to that, is when the war begins, we want to eliminate Italy from Africa as soon as possible. That is our main objective. Get them out and defend the ports and have this as a staging ground to make naval invasions to Italy. Now we're going to need a lot of new troops as well to defend our home island, British Isles, so we're definitely going to need a lot of troops as well, even though our manpower is quite poor, as you can see, but we will try and change that. We are regrouping our navy so we can see what do we have, and after that we're going to reassign them. We need a big fleet down here, and we need a big fleet up here. Now this fleet up here primary needs to be focused on killing subs and have anti-air. That's the main priority of the fleet up here. And the fleet down here needs to be focused also on subs, but just as much on regular navy. And if we can afford to have a third navy, which I would really want, we need someone over here to make sure the Japanese cannot make naval invasions. Now it may be quite difficult, but we will definitely try. So our first research. We have a standard way of going, basic machine tools and construction. It's very needed to have our production efficiency cap higher, and construction speed also needs to be increased. Very cool that we start with research 1, but we need the second one as well. And we need better airplanes. That's our first priority. Good. Civil, we have 15 to be used. I think, how long does it take? May, that's quite a long time. Minus 30 due to, oh, is it even worth? That's quite a lot, minus 30. So it's going very, so we can on a year get 2 factories out. That's just horrendously poor. Then I would much rather build, still it's not many, how about that? That's quite fast. You know what, how many dockyards do we have? only 19. We are going to dominate the sea. We are the British Isles. So we want some more dockyards. There we go. And after that, we want a ton of military factories. I know we are not making any. Ooh, we can actually build some over here. That's quite interesting. And if we are confident in our abilities, which I am, we're going to build some factory here as well, and that's going to be a civilian. Very good. We could also be building here, but I doubt it will be worth it. But we definitely want anti-air, and we want 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and we want at least 4 there. Now this may not be needed, so that's why I'll keep it down. Well, Malta is going to be very important. Again, it's more important to begin making our fleet. I think this is also more important. Yes. So we're making many dockyards because we want to rule the seas even more than we already are. To look at our research in naval, what do we have? 1936 destroyers. So to begin with our dockyards, we will make only destroyers. We'll finish those we are already making, and you will deploy here for now. I don't want to make the subs. Yeah, never mind. There we go. So we'll speed them up, finish them as quickly as we can. And all of you will also deploy in the greater London area. Very good. And we want some convoys as well. Good. So we are making destroyers and finishing the destroyers we are already making, and the light cruisers, which is going to be very important. And we don't want to speed this up, do we? Light tanks, artillery, thank you. That's going to be important because we want it to be part of our infantry division, so we definitely want that and more of this. And can we build motorized? Yes, we can. We're also going to need that. I'm more keen on gaining more motorized and artillery than we are of tanks. Into our bombers. Yes, we again regarding planes. What can we? More civilian factories. Definitely going to do that for the beginning. We are in need of oil. So we're going to talk with the United States, and hopefully we'll gain a lot of factories due to. There we go. Yes, so let's begin. We should have the oil. Yes, the fleet are coming home. And what amount of airplanes do we have in total? Didn't we unassign every single... Oh, air cycle. I'm going to turn that off. I don't want that. They may not be home yet, I'm not sure. There we go. So we have 624 fighters, 42 carrier fighters, 304 close air support, 48 naval bombers and 78 carrier naval bombers, and 240 interwar bombers or tactical bombers. And we have lots of convoys, which is going to be very, very important. Now, how many troops are we going to need at home? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let's just make a good number of 20. Even though we do not have the manpower, I know, but we're going to queue up. There we go. We want 20 divisions once, and it's going to be located in the Greater London area. Now, we have no manpower, which is unfortunate, but that's how it is for now. And we're going to prioritize our divisions, and after that reinforcements, and after that upgrades. Upgrades is nice to have. Let's go to speed 4. It would be great to have upgrades, but we definitely need to have these troops ready when the war comes. Now, it will be a while before we can gain more manpower, because we actually have a minus 25% due to the war to end all wars, which is the consequence of First World War. Now, our fleet is still coming home. 41 ship, quite a lot. And yeah, how many? Yeah, we need a ton of infantry equipment. I'm quite curious to see if we can manage to get it all ready. I'm not sure, but we'll definitely try. Now, Gibraltar may not be important. It depends who's going to win the civil war, actually. If the fascist wins it, we definitely need to keep a defense ready. If the communist wins, it's not going to be as important unless they join the war, because then they're going to be stormed by Germany, and we definitely don't want to lose Gibraltar. But what I'm trying to make sure of, and our king died, unfortunately. May he rest in peace. Very fitting music, actually, I think. Well, the trumpets were not what we're hearing right now. And we are needing the last fleet, which is coming right here. Good. So, this is an episode of lot of preparing. So, we have 4 carriers, 12 battleships, 3 battle cruisers, 16 heavy cruisers, 30 light cruisers, 128 destroyers, and 42 submarines. Now, the submarines I'm going to take down to here, and let's, oh, didn't need to do that. There we go. You are going to be located in Tel Aviv, in Palestine. There you go. Because we're going to use them to destroy the convoys the Italians is sending down, or that's at least the plan. May not work that great. If we just split the fleet, we'll gain what? 97 and 96. Still a bit large, but we also need them to be a bit large. I actually think I'm going to take all the carriers down. Yes, I am. So all carriers leave. This fleet is going to be our home fleet. And you're going to merge, and you are going to be our fleet down here. We want a big fleet to repel the Italians. And we need a big fleet up here as well to make sure the Germans aren't doing too much damage to our convoys. So they are on convoy escort up here. And they will gain all the new convoys and light cruisers. Yes, light cruisers has decent anti-air. What about heavy? Actually even more, but also take that more time. I would at least believe. Actually, let's look. Not that much more, actually. Interesting. So maybe we'll need to build a bit more heavy cruisers as well. We'll definitely go and look into that. The first month has passed, and as soon as this fleet arrives, well, we can actually do it now. They have room for 45, 45, 45. So we'll no, just one. Oh. So we can't actually assign him one because we do not have the manpower for it. Well, that's an issue. Okay, we'll have to wait. Let's go up to speed 5, might as well, since we are only waiting now. Now, if you didn't notice, there is some lag in this game. It's very heavy on the CPU. The airplane or Air Force screen is taking some of the power from, and I could maybe reduce it by removing the air effects and all that, or weather effects and all that. But yeah, it is what it is. We have 0 manpower in our Air Force right now. Yeah, we'll issue an objection or protest action. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Limited rearmament, very good. So we gain 2 civilian factories. Now we only have a few choices. Coastal forts, very good to gain, but it's not that needed as of now. I think we'll go reinforce the empire instead and gain a bit experience all around. So we have, and Italy already won. That was actually quite quick war from their side. Jesus Christ. That's surprising. Only took them 3 months. Impressive and scary at the same time. Okay, oh, wait a minute. Maybe we can actually do it after all. We want... Down here we want 25 fighters. It's sometimes a bit wonky in how to handle it. Yeah, I can't do it because we don't have the manpower. It's quite sad, actually. We are slowly gaining more political power, which is good to see. We are building our dockyards up, as you can see. We are 21 right now. And the reason why I'm building more of these is it's the only thing we don't have this horrible discount on. Like, to build one minus 30, that's quite a lot. It's big penalty. Yeah, so we're definitely going to get some naval dockyards to keep improving our ability to put out ships. Now we don't need, cannot deploy insufficient manpower. Oh my god, I didn't notice. I didn't think it would be that bad, but we can do this instead. Yes, we're going to cancel all that, and then our ship should be able to deploy. There we go. So we are beginning to be able to deploy, and then we can also set our airplanes, which we will do. Because now I can. Yay! But we want 25 fighters. And we want 20 naval bombers. And the reason why we want them to have good defense while very good. We want to be able to defend our naval bombers, because they may have airplanes defending the seas, and we definitely want to be able to fight or dominate the skies down there, but we may not be able to do that with our regular airplanes, because our main priority is of course the British Isles, which have most of our attention. So one way we can secure them just a bit at least is making sure they have more fighters than naval bombers, because I'm not sure you'll do this, but in reality you would make sure that your fighter amount is more than your naval bombers, because if one of them should be shot down, you still have a good amount of airplanes to defend them. That's at least my idea. Service overseas, yes, let's gain some army, navy and air experience, and we'll finish that. We're going to take concentrated. I'm going to believe in our capability of defending the British Isles. It may be stupid, I don't know, but we are definitely going to take the risk and see what happens. Oh, can we? No, we cannot. Is there any interesting? We're going to take the silent workhouse because we want more political power, but after that a sort of war industrialist, better speed to military factories and dockyards, very very important for us, so we are definitely going to focus on that. We have low manpower, yes, but more troops. They have the amount of manpower they need, very good. So we could, what are we? Oil, not surprising actually. We will again queue up 10, no, 20. There we go, and you're going to be main priority, very good, and you're going to be located in Greater London area. There we go, good. And I hope the communists win in Spain. I doubt it, but I hope. Ah, lovely. We want the Sea Gladiator as well. Are we in need of more resources of what we're already gaining? Not really. We want it, but it's not that important. But what we do want is airplanes. Now, why I'm saying this? Because our main priority is going to dominate the air and bomb the shit out of France when it's get taken by Germany, because it will, and we will not send troops down and make a Dunkirk. Sorry, but this is why. Interception detection, I'm not sure how it works, if it means that our interception is better, or we are better at noticing the enemy's detection and therefore can better avoid it with our bombers. I'm not sure how it works, but this I know: interception mission efficiency, so we become better at intercepting bombers and close air support, which is very good, and ace generation, very very good. Ground support, not that important for a fighter, but here again, like with the interception, I'm not sure what it means. If it's like we are better at detecting the enemy of that, or our fighters is better at detecting. I think it's the later one. Again, air support more increased, and here is some air support efficiency and tactical bomber strategic bombing. That's okay, but this is what I want. Plus 20 in agility. That's just insane amount, And again, more superiority, mission efficiency, and ace generation. It's just all good if I could keep on talking like normal. We want you to make the Hurricane. Yeah, just keep making the tactical bombers. We're going to need them. Yeah. No, cannot deploy. Insufficient manpower. Yeah, you're taking all the manpower. Let's do like this, and maybe you can kick out a few. Okay, that's actually stupid. I'm going to cancel all that and just let these finish instead. So we're not going to do that unless we have enough. Okay, so home defense. The end of 1937, still long ways away, so we're not going to do that. That's quite good. Way. So we help them getting more. Well, that's of course good, but how about us? Ooh, that's something. Hong Kong I don't care about, even though you can make it quite strong. I'm not interested in that. Where is this? This is going to be needed. And we want this as well. Definitely want this as well, and fortify the rock. Depends. Yeah, I'm not interested in this at all. And these as well. We don't want war goals. We're trying to be as true to history as we can. Now we're going to take this again, less research time, which is very, very awesome. I think that's pretty much it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this first video of the British, and hopefully we'll manage to keep going on. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, press that like button. If you didn't, press the dislike. Good to know what you think. But I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.